Hello, this is Linda Abraham with ION Admissions. I'd like to discuss with you today Harvard's first essay question, which reads, what are your three most substantial accomplishments and why do you view them as such? I was reviewing essays for an applicant, and I was struck by how common the applicant structure was. I've reviewed a lot of Harvard 1. This question has been around for a long time. And the typical response is very straightforward. You describe an accomplishment, and then you say why. That's 1. 2, you describe an accomplishment, you take about this much space, and then you say why. And then 3 again, you take about this much space to describe the third accomplishments, and then you take about this much space to describe why. And as I read this, I mean, the accomplishments were good. They were a little bit resume-like, and the analysis was very short. And the depth of the analysis mirrored the length of the analysis. It tended to strikes me in many cases when I review Harvard 1 applications as shallow. That's obviously not the impression you want to be making. And I'd like to suggest an alternative. You can write your Harvard 1 essay in the traditional 1, 2, 3 way, but then I'd like to suggest that you step back and you look at the Harvard 1, the 3 accomplishments strategically. Think to yourself, is there a common thread that ties these 3 elements together? Is there something in my life that's revealed by these 3, some quality, some aspect, some talent that's revealed by these 3 events, these 3 achievements? Because I have found that there usually is. And I think that when there is, you can write a more compelling, more cohesive, more persuasive essay if you take an alternative structure, provided that you have that core idea to unite the 3 achievements together. So what would I recommend? Assuming you have, well, let's first discuss what could that core idea be. It can be many, an infinite number of different things. It could be your power to persuade. It could be the ability to make a contribution with a lasting impact, an impact beyond your term in office or whatever it might be. It might be the ability to bring people normally in conflict or with different interests together. It could be the ability to inspire and motivate. There can be many to organize, to establish a vision for a group that previously was floundering. There can be many different qualities that you can see and bring out in your 3 accomplishments. But once you have that core idea, going back to what I was saying a second ago, I'd like to suggest an alternative structure for the essay. Instead of the boom, 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 boom approach, I would start out with 1 boom, the most engaging achievement, the most impressive achievement, and then I would give that a good solid paragraph, but then I would follow up with analysis, show that you can step back and look at it strategically. What does this reveal about you? Why is it important to you? And then how the other 2 achievements that you're about to discuss, and you'll have a little bit more room for, how they reflect also this talent, this skill, this attribute of yours. Then you go through and you do discuss the next 2 achievements. And then you conclude by reinforcing the fact that you have this quality, and perhaps bring out an implication for you as a future business leader on the international and the global scene. I think this structure, and I'll repeat it again briefly, you open up with one of your achievements, you describe why it's important to you, you describe its significance, and then you transition into achievement 2, achievement 3, and you conclude by, again, describing the importance of these achievements, why you feel they're important, and perhaps their implications for you as a future business leader. Thank you very much for listening. This is Linda Abraham for ION Admissions.